If you were expecting this video to be one of my view on the Ukraine-Russia situation currently unfolding in Eastern Europe, then unfortunately this isn't the video for you. Everyone is suddenly an expert in big geopolitical matters, especially in Eastern Europe. I don't care whether you agree with Nigel Farage, who said, "Well, I was wrong. Putin has gone much further than I thought he would, a consequence of EU and NATO expansion, which came to a head in 2014. It made no sense to poke the Russian bear with a stick. These are dark days for Europe." Or Jeremy Corbyn's take, "Russia's shocking invasion of Ukraine will inevitably lead to more fear, misery and death. It is a frightening escalation of the ongoing crisis. Russia must withdraw its troops and return to diplomacy. If it does not, dark days are ahead for Ukraine, Russia and all of Europe." And then a couple of hours later starts talking about Palestine. It's like, come on, let's just one step at a time, yeah? I'm not interested whether you agree or disagree with these points. This video is about the poorest takes I've ever seen on the Ukraine-Russia situation. Ukraine's official Twitter account posted saying, "Tag at Russia and tell them what you think about them." As if that's going to stop anything. CBS News had something to say about Ukraine and Russia. It said the United States economy has been hit with increased gas prices, inflation, and supply chain issues due to the Ukraine crisis. Downing Street put up a tweet saying the UK stands with Ukraine, and obviously they worked night and day to just get that graphic sorted and just get that up. John Kerry went on TV and started saying the Ukraine crisis could distract the world from the climate crisis while having massive emissions consequences. Oh, mate, this is the same John Kerry that takes private jets everywhere he goes, including the climate change summit. Nancy Pelosi, of course, got confused between the two countries of Ukraine and Hungary.
Well, if you look at the map and you see Hungary, and you see how it is encircled, Russia, Belarus, Crimea, which they have taken over but had, it's still a danger now to Ukraine.
But then the internet sort of ramped up its woke weirdness and just spiraled out of control. Ukrainian lives don't matter until Black Lives Matter. What? Look at them wearing masks because they aren't delicate snowflakes like US conservatives. I feel like I'm watching George Floyd die again. Only the country version. We all stand around knowing this is wrong, but helpless to stop it. What can we do? Hashtag Ukraine is George Floyd. In times of war, marginalised people are always hit first. This includes queer people, especially trans people. Below is a list of organisations that are helping queer people in the Ukraine. I wasn't sure whether this one was a satire or not. High vibration energy, my energy bubble, spiritual protection. I will also doing tarot readings. For the collective during these scary times, only $11.11, link in bio. That must be fake. I'm sorry, that must be fake. God, this one was a bit of a doozy as well. This isn't discussed much, but Putin very much benefits from white privilege. I just can't see a scenario in which a black or brown man running Russia would be allowed to invade Ukraine with no devastating consequences. See Crimea in 2014. White supremacy will destroy us. Mental. Cenk Uygur has weighed in on his take from the Young Turks, saying right wing doesn't love Putin just because he's an authoritarian, tyrannical leader. They love him because he is a white authoritarian leader. Race has become more important than even nationality. They've turned on democracy and now even America in favour of a white warlord. Lots of people in Ukraine crowding together inside. Only 35% of Ukrainians have been vaccinated. Less than 2% have been boosted. Mate, anti-vax COVID deniers are now polluting my mentions. And if you think disease isn't a major factor in a lot of wars, Wheel, you're pretty fucking stupid. Wheel, you're pretty fucking stupid. Toxic masculinity is going to kill us all, isn't it? And all capitalism, which is hard to disentangle from toxic. One thing worth keeping in mind today, there's a straight line from Russia's attack on the US election in 2016 and January 6th to today's new invasion of Ukraine. The chaos that Russia unleashed with the election of Trump weakened us to the point Putin feels confident invading Europe.
What are you, moron?
Let's see if this take marinates well. Stephen King put out saying, Mr. Putin has made a serious miscalculation. He forgot he's no longer dealing with Trump. And like I said, I'm not an expert in this geopolitical matter, but I can see a fucking poor take when it's presented. If you enjoy videos like this, you can now support me over at ukreporters.co.uk. Thank you.